part didn't need to be recorded. But good morning. It's good to see all of your faces. And I wanted to spend some time today and talk about like what's going to happen beyond launch day. So we had our launch day. We all did a really good job of getting engaged and getting the program. But now we need to talk about, number one, what does it look like for the next 6 weeks? And how do we duplicate this? How do we teach our new coaches how to do exactly what we're doing? So that's what I want to cover today. Before I get into that, I just want to give you guys a heads up for your own planning purposes. If this is your first year in the business, this is the month that you want to make your purchases for anything business related that you maybe have been putting off. So if you haven't bought your planner for 2019, if you've been eyeing up a computer or a laptop, or there's a training course that you really want to get, or you need business cards or whatever, I mean, trust me, there's plenty of things you can be spending money on, except for Michelle, because I feel like, Michelle, you've spent beyond enough money, so stop buying. But anyways, if this is, like I said, if this is your first year, it is just important that you know that you want to wrap up your expenses because you're going to get ready to do tax season. Kate, don't be terrified of it. It's actually not that bad, and I will help you guys. But then, of course, you should work with an accountant. I can't give you legit advice, but I will help you guys with it. But I will say, like, if you don't have a planner, you know you need a planner, right? Don't buy it January 1st. Buy it now so you can use it as a business expense. Okay? Michelle, you're using Wave for your taxes. You are, like, just to keep track of it all.
Yeah, I haven't used this spreadsheet. But I mean, I'm not very far along. I've only entered this year's bank statements, but none of like I have a lot to enter. I haven't entered it. I don't know how. Rich is helping me with it.
He's going to help you out.
QuickBooks for his business. The spreadsheet was okay for some things, but it wasn't enough for us to really
dig into it.
Ins and outs.
Yeah, that's good. So what I would encourage you guys to do, a lot of the coaches actually do it over the week of Christmas break because business is quiet. I'm not doing it then. I schedule a weekend in January, and I do schedule a whole weekend. And what I mean by that is I tell Kevin, I cannot watch the kids this weekend. I cannot go to the grocery store this weekend. I am solely in my office making sure that I have all my ducks in a row and organizing. And I've gotten better at it, and it doesn't truly take all weekend, but I carve it out so that I can't excuse myself from it. Because what you guys will find you're doing is, if you've been in the business long enough, you would agree, you're like, I'm not going to do it this month. And then January comes, and then you're into February and the March, and then you're all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, it's April 1st and I haven't done my taxes yet. And sometimes you have to file late. Yeah, Michelle just said we file late. So she puts hers off till June. Yeah, I don't want to see you guys have to do that. So anyways, we'll do, like I said, taxes can be a whole call, and I'll help you, but I just wanted to plant that seed with you guys, knowing that you only have a couple more weeks left in this year to make your purchases. That would help you for write-offs against tax time. So that's something to think about. Any questions with that before we head on? No? Okay. All right. So let's just chat real quick. How did you feel like you did with your launch? You can unmute, you can chat. Jennifer, I'll unmute you, actually. I'll let you go. You got your thumb down. Let's talk. Okay. I have you unmuted. I think I do. Go ahead.
I only got one, and that was with one of my coaches.
Okay.
But you did people that were interested, but they kept saying, like, and then now they're all saying next year after the holidays. So, I mean, they're there, just not right now.
And you're doing a team-wide info group with Melissa, or did you do your own?
I didn't do one. I've just been talking with them individually. Okay. I've had a lot going on, so I haven't been super on top of things in the last couple of weeks.
Does Melissa have a group by herself?
She did. She had like a whole kind of Sean Week info group. So I could have jumped in on it, but again, I've had a lot going on, so I've kind of slacked, unfortunately. But still kind of talking to people, at least that I had been in conversation with. So trying to get back to new contacts now.
I'm going to give you guys some ideas today to help you get through, like, to still market it for the next 6 weeks. So you may, like, after this call, you may decide, you know what, I do want to put together a little group and just have it where you share information. So that may be something you might not want to write off yet. Or if you're like you just said, you've got a lot going on, maybe just say to Melissa, I'll help you and I'll help, like, engage, but I can't run this by myself right now. And I think as an upline, she will totally understand that.
Oh yeah, she would.
Yeah. So at least you got, the positive is that you got one of your coaches engaged, which is awesome. So that's like the first.
Yes, she bought the accessory bundle. Actually, she was trying to get in touch with them because she bought the accessory bundle, but her bod is going to expire in February, so she's trying to cancel that and just sign up with a full challenge pack.
Gotcha.
So I haven't talked to her in days, but she was trying to. They couldn't help her because the system was crashed.
Michelle was able to do it. So if you need help, you can always reach out. Michelle did it the other day. So we're happy to guide you guys if you need it. But I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
Kate, Michelle, you want to say anything that she hasn't already mentioned?
Not right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
You okay? Kate, what about you?
I sold one challenge pack, and it's a family friend, but she's been like asking for information since 2B Mindset and always gives me the runaround. And she said, what did she say? She has a step, but
is she just going to do the unlock then?
No, she doesn't even have bod.
Okay.
So she said $160 is too much money. I'll just stick with my gym program. And I said, okay, can I ask how much your gym membership is? Because she does personal training sessions. And she said it was like $56 a month or something. And I said, this is $160 for the entire year.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I'll totally do that. I'm canceling my gym membership. And
that's awesome.
So she jumped in. She got the performance bundle without the step, and then she ended up adding on hydrate. So
good.
But I feel like a lot of people right now are telling me, yeah, I'm interested in Shanti, and then I give them pricing information, and they're like,
I'm not interested.
Too much money.
Okay, so that's okay. Like what you guys are sharing with me, like, oh, I only sold one, or, oh, I'm getting these price objections. I want you to realize that, like, that means that there's an opportunity for us. That means that there's an opportunity for us to give more value so that they see, like, oh my gosh, like 160, like Kate just said, is a deal in comparison to what I'm doing or what I've done. So the price objection, that is just a red flag that you haven't given them enough value yet to make them feel like they want to do it. And so what I wanted to kind of run through your mind or think about for us to work through in the coming weeks is, what can we do to make them feel like, I can't miss out on this? And that's why, how many of you, everybody except for Jennifer, she just shared she didn't, but Kate, you have your own info group. Michelle, you do as well. And I think a lot of the other runners on the call do. That info group is gold. That is really what you're inviting to for the next few weeks. I know that we're like, yes, we're trying to get them in the Transform 20 group, but you're not. Right now, you're trying to get them in your info group so that when you want to make the sale, it's easy. It's not, you're not doing any work. All you're saying, like when they message you on Instagram and they say, hey, I want to learn more about it, you say, great, let me share this group with you. And then the group is just like this myriad of value, right? They go in it and they're like, oh my gosh, she's talking about a challenge group. She's talking about meal planning. She's showing me value. Then they feel like this person is legit. And she's really going to be able to help me as a coach. And so for those of you who haven't done much with that launch group yet, I really want you to get creative now in the coming weeks and say, this is my chance to make a good impression with these people. So Kate, I think that it's great that they're telling you, I'm going to wait until a little bit longer, wait until after the new year, because what's going to happen is Okay, if you add value for the next 3 weeks to that group, when Christmas hits and maybe payday hits on that Friday before New Year's, or, maybe grandma gave them money actually, and they have some money that they can put in for themselves, you're going to see that they're like, you know what? I'm not as afraid of that 160 anymore because I see that she is going to help me get results. And so that's where we have to really reach down into our downline, because I see you guys as the leaders on this team. This is where you reach down into your downline and you do it, but you teach it to your new coaches. And so they need to be in your info groups. You need to tell them, look, I'll do all the work. I'll make the videos. I'll host live calls. I'll post content each day, because you're teaching them. You're holding their hand. But really what you're doing is you're building a deeper downline for yourself. So you're going to teach them what this looks like. And for those of you who are like, I don't have any coaches right now, right? Like you're banging your head off the wall. You're like, it's me and my mom and my dog. Like, have your dog signed up. At least you better not. But you're like, it's not a real team yet. And so what that means is that I really want you to get your clients in there. Okay, like your current clients, because I know some of you have been with me for a bit, you're selling challenge packs really well. You have Success Club 10 plus. So that means you have customers. And so get the customers in the info group. Like whatever you do, get them in there. They're more likely to purchase than somebody who is a cold market necessarily from your social platforms. So if you haven't really hyped it up in the challenge group, I want you to start there. And I want you to even maybe do a giveaway or something silly, like give away a packet of Energize. I know that's not much, but give away something to get them in that info group. How many of you had good success with that? You can comment. Like, do you have a lot of your challengers in your info group?
I think I have some, but maybe challengers who have fallen off, or because it's repurposed, it's people who bought Lift 4, or maybe 2B Mindset. So I do have that.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's a good start. I would just, like I said, I would really lean into them. Like they are the people who are already in your group and they're not engaged in something. So maybe this is the something that they feel like is going to change for them. So anyways, we kind of have to think about what can we do to make these groups fun? And we talked about that already on a call of going live, having different things. But I want you guys to be able to build a strong social media platform. I see you as the leader. And so what does that mean? That means that you're going to have a video like Michelle had last week of an unboxing. Michelle, that was great. You all need to do that, right? You're all diamond or almost diamond. You need to do an unboxing video so that you can put it in that group, but also so that you can then pass it, to your downline, or that if somebody searches for Transform 20, all of a sudden you pop up on YouTube, right? Kate, I'm sorry about your step. Oh, at least it's coming, right? But things like doing an unboxing, going live, and doing simple things. So for example, I'm going to do a YouTube video where I just do a screen record of me accessing Transform 20. So like I will show my screen of me logging into BOD, pulling up Transform 20, showing them, here are the workouts, here is the calendar, here's the supplemental materials, just stuff that we take for granted. That's a topic, okay? And that's something you can give to add value. So doing that, having a YouTube video on the nutrition plan. And while yes, like I love Facebook Live and I love going live in that group, I am really focused on something that's going to last me and that it's not going to disappear. Like Instagram stories are great. Live is great. But like I want to have something that in 10 months, if somebody says, can you tell me more about Transform 20? I can give them something that's just a link. So that is why I'll be doing YouTube videos and they'll get shared into the group. That's sort of my reasoning behind it. Michelle, you did YouTube too, didn't you?
For my unboxing,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I did do a YouTube. And I mean, a Facebook Live, I still might do that in the group, but you can't repurpose it because you tend to do those this way now and they don't look as good on YouTube.
It's almost better to just do a YouTube, and then like on Instagram, you can have them swipe up to watch your unboxing if you have that following.
Or put it in your bio.
Yep, absolutely. So for those who are maybe newer to technology and you're like, I don't know how to do a YouTube video, just ask for help or just Google it. But it's very important piece to your business, and it's not hard to learn. So I just would really encourage you to do this piece, because you want your coaches to duplicate what you're doing. And if you're not doing it, they won't do it, and they'll have trouble launching programs in the future. So your actions every day, how you're showing up for the next couple weeks on social media, they matter more than you know, not just for your followers, but for your people who you're mentoring. Like, you've got to invite, you've got to show up. I would challenge you as a runner, I would challenge you to send 50 invites a day to your info group. Okay, not just, hey, do you want to join my Transform 20 challenge group? Just your info group, okay? Because what's going to happen is, as I said, they're going to get value from that info group. So that will be my charge for myself for December, is that I work to invite every day to my Transform 20 info group. A transformation tribe. That's awesome, Michelle. That word is really powerful, tribe. People want to be a part of something, not just, I'm doing these workouts at home by myself. That's great.
I wanted to say one thing about making the video.
Yeah.
So, I use a Mac and I just used iMovie to put mine together. And I used to be really nervous about it. But now I just want to say, if you're unboxing and you make a mistake and you're going to be putting it together with a video editing program, don't worry about the mistake. Just stop and start over. And then you can clip those parts out. And if you watch a lot of these YouTube videos now, they use that jump cut feeling where you can tell that they cut it and then they moved so if it's cut a little bit, it's almost like it's trendy. So don't worry about if you're like, well, I wasn't looking the same way or doing the same thing. It's just, it's actually an editing technique. I did a little studying up on it.
That's great.
So don't be nervous.
For those who are super new to it and you're like, I don't know how to edit anything, right? And Michelle just overwhelmed you by saying that. I will tell you the truth. I don't edit anything. I just record it once and that's it. I do not give myself a second chance unless I really fumble on line one. I never go back. I guess I was just always really short on time. So it was get it done.
I got distracted by the recipes and all of a sudden I have a 10-second thing of me just looking at the recipe book and I'm like, I gotta cut that out.
That has to stop. I love it. Okay, so here's something that we can do. So when we're looking at strategy, okay, because you really want a strategy for the next couple weeks, this week is important that we're marketing that workout, right? So anyone who purchased is getting access to 2 of those workouts on the 11th. So we need to be talking about that piece in our info group. So that's where you're sharing hey, make sure you've purchased by this date. Maybe you want to do a live workout together at that time. Michelle, I'm going to do a live Zoom at 5:45 on Tuesday. Wow, that's awesome. She's doing that before school. Kate says, God bless. Yeah. So you do you. If you want to do it at 5 a.m. because that works for your job, that's awesome. If you don't have to, good for you too. But anyways, I would encourage you to try to do a live Zoom with those who have purchased. We could do a team-wide one if you wanted, but then again, people are doing it. Michelle's doing it at 5. So maybe Michelle could say we're doing a team-wide one at 5:45, and I could say we're doing another team-wide one at 8 p.m. or whatever. So we can talk about that. This is going to be something that I go through. I'm going to have slides for tomorrow night because I'm all about teaching our new coaches. So I'm going to just say to them, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to spell this out. So anyways, I do one on the weekend or something too. Yeah. So not just once. And then we also will have the opportunity to give a free workout. Remember how there was the preview, that Lift 4, it was almost like the infomercial. They're going to have a workout from Transform 20 like that. So you can be talking on your social media to your followers and saying, look, I can give out 50 spots to this free workout. Who wants to try it with me? But these are 2 things that we want to be marketing this coming week. Excuse me. Let's see here. So again, getting our challengers in it, doing that workout, even if they don't have Transform 20, get them to do the preview one with us. And just, again, make it part of your tribe. Michelle, you type in? You want anything? No.
No. I was scheduling my Zoom workout for Tuesday morning. I figure even if nobody comes, but then I can build up FOMO to do it again.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. So I think that it's just really like, as we go forward, it's really important to say to yourself, like, launch day wasn't it, right? Like, we had launch day, and some coaches, like, it's easy as a new coach to be like, oh, we had the launch, it's over, I missed the train. You did not miss the train. Like, the train is just now building momentum. It's up to you now to add value for these few weeks. So it's up to us to teach that, and to teach it, we have to be the ones in the front doing it. So we've got to really work on, what are good stories that are working for us? What's good content? And then saying to the team page or to our team, here's what I'm doing, and just really holding their hands so that they feel comfortable and ready. Okay, this is unrelated. I don't have all the details yet, but I do know that Friday night for Super Saturday weekend, there will be a Dream Team party. And I know that it's at the Hotel Monaco, which is actually, Kate, when you were with me, it was where we went for our dinner. So it's beside the Omni. It's a really easy, easy spot to find. You can park in that parking garage, but I do know that that's Friday night. I don't know times yet. I don't know what we're eating. I don't know any of that good stuff, but I do know that there is a gathering Friday night, and that for those who are planning to spend the weekend with me, we'll go down to the city for that event for Friday night, and then we'll do our own Super Saturday thing here at my house on Saturday. Okay? Yeah. I'm really hoping to have this weekend. So let me know if you guys are, like, Michelle, you can already, if you're coming, let me know. If you're not, let me know. You've already qualified, and same with Melissa. So Kate, I'm pulling for you, girl. I know you can do this. All of you can. Yeah. You planning to be there? Very good. Awesome. I can't wait. Okay. Do you guys want to say anything else before we wrap up? Is there anything you think we should talk about?
I don't know. I think I just, I'm just sending my invites, and I even went back to old Instagram posts.
Did you?
And yeah, and in my connection builder,
Mm-hmm.
I found that it keeps track of like older Facebook conversations, and I'm just sending people, to the info group, like you're saying. I think around this time you can feel like, what am I really inviting to? And saying that it is the info group, I think, is important, because that is what it is.
That's what I'm going to kind of really teach our new coaches, that like tomorrow on that call, I'm just going to really hit hard on, this is what you're inviting to. It's the free info group. You're not inviting to the challenge group. That will invite for itself. They'll want to be a part of it.
And then for people who are not going to do Transform 20 in January, you're not inviting to anything like that. But I guess I was just going to have I'm calling it the Start Strong.
You mean like just a challenge group?
Yeah, like if they don't want to do Transform 20.
Yep. Same. I'll have one too. I don't have a name for it yet or anything. And what I've been doing almost intentionally, like not all of it, but like my What is a Challenge group video that I made the other day, that's for anybody. So that doesn't matter about Transform 20. So some of your stuff, think ahead and just be like, okay, what would maybe a potential for January want to know, and start building content around that too. So you have current stuff you can share. Okay. I'm trying to think. I feel like that's it. Right? A busy time of year, huh?
Yeah, it is. It is busy, because I'm like, I have to make all my shopping lists. Plus I have to keep all my, balls in the air, and just, it's just a lot to.
Absolutely.
I wake up overwhelmed every morning. I'm like,
yes. We'll get through it one day at a time. That's all we can do. Don't worry about January yet. Just worry about today. All right, awesome. So tomorrow night I will do the call. I will have slides. It'll be a legit call to help our new coaches.
Oh, I do have one question. Are you?
Sure.
I know you're going out. So are you doing? What about your coaching opportunities? I was going to do a YouTube live on Wednesday, and then I was we'll be in Mexico, but I was thinking I was going to do some sort of a sneak peek while I'm in Mexico that week after Christmas.
Perfect. Yep, mine is similar. Let me pull up my calendar. So I am thinking what I'm going to do is I'm
just going to keep doing it.
What'd you say?
I don't have a lot of people in my group, or
it's okay.
My group, but
just the consistency piece, just keep showing up, and we're only going to get better the more we practice. What I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to do one on Sunday, just one day, the 16th. So on the 16th, I'll go. Are you taking a picture?
No, I was going to wait. I wanted to get that funny one of the face Kate was just making, but I didn't.
Take one really quick. Hold on.
Sarah, you always put your hand.
I know. I got to do. It's like a habit.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to do one Sunday the 16th. I will go live in it a couple times. Like I'll post a couple videos in that group the morning of. And then that night, Sunday night after our team call, I'll go live in there and I'll just do like a business opportunity call. So I'll do it then. And then again, I might actually do it like Sunday the 30th. So that's my game plan. So twice this month.
Oh, the 30th. That's so late.
I know. The 23rd is too busy though, I think.
Yeah, I think like the 27th is like my plan.
And that's your plan? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, make sure you guys are building that piece in. And then again, this is all about like duplication. So teach your coaches like, hey, just invite to it. Don't ask them to do it just yet, but get them into yours. All right.
Great.
I will post the link for my set more if anyone wants a one-on-one this week. Michelle, we're going to do one tomorrow, I think, right? I'll get back to you on messages. But anyways, Kate, if you want one, please sign up. I'd love to chat. Your downline is welcome, but I give you guys priority. So if we find that they're signing up every week, because I was getting that. Some of them were like starting to sign up every week. And I was like, okay, hold on. So anyways, but I'm happy to do it if needed. I have a group thread going, and some of your coaches are in it. Some of your own coaches, some of other people's. But it's just every day I've been just kind of checking in and giving them like, hey, in case you, like yesterday, I was like, in case you haven't launched major like business posts, like launching your business, here's how I would do it. It's like I'm just giving them, basically I'm giving them coach basics one day at a time. They may be doing it, they may not, but they're asking questions in there, which I think is great.
Can you tell us if are any of my ladies in there?
Yeah, some of yours are. Let me see. So I just made and that was something that I made a group thread. I called it November and December. I think you guys saw me post it. Like I said, anybody who wants to be in it. And let's see, members. There's 12 of them in it. Jenny's in it. Jessica's in it. Okay. And then one of Marianne's coaches is in it. And then the rest are all mine. One of Jennifer Mincy's was in it, but she left the group, so it must have been not what she wanted. But anyways, they are in it, and they have been asking questions, Michelle.
Okay, yeah. Well, I send them things too. I have a group thread.
Okay, perfect. The more info, the better if they want it. Yeah, so exactly. As you guys are developing leaders and you're bringing on new coaches, I would say start a group if you can, like a group thread like that. Gives them a place to feel comfortable. I think the team page is scary to ask questions that are, like rookie questions they don't want to ask. But it also creates a sense of they might find success partners this way. So I'm going to challenge them all. I'm going to message them today and do a video for them about the importance of team calls. And then I'm going to be like, can you guys please get on the call tomorrow? I'd love to see you. Like really hype that up. Okay. All right. Have a great day. Thanks for getting on. See you guys. Bye.